$750,000 for soda.
That's what the Oregon Department of Corrections paid this biennium to quench the thirst of inmates, and it has one watchdog group furious tonight. We have top story coverage from 9 Team's Scott Burton. He's here with a closer look at this issue. Scott?
Joe, they're pulling it from schools and other public buildings, so why in a time of budget crisis are prisoners still getting soda pop? That's exactly what the watchdog group Common Sense for Oregon wants to know, and as a result, they're holding the State Department of Corrections to the fire.
$770,000 for soda pop. The State Department of Corrections paid it during the 2007 to 2009 budget cycle.
That same amount of money would fund 3 state troopers for a full biennium.
Ross Day of Common Sense for Oregon found the item recently in his examination of the state's budget. The purchase garnered his organization's Golden Fleece Award.
All the Constitution requires is water. It doesn't require anything other than that. So if that's all that we're required to give them, and the Supreme Court has said water's enough, then water it is.
Over the last 3 budget cycles, Oregon's general funds increased 37%.
Day's group has launched a statewide radio campaign to publicize the spending. He feels in a time when the legislature is considering increased taxes, they should first consider reduced spending.
It took us 2 days to find this particular budget item. And if it took us 2 days just to find this, we can't help but wonder, I mean, what else? This is just the tip of the iceberg.
For its part, the Department of Corrections acknowledges soda pop spending is an issue. In a memo dated March 6th of this year, DOC Director Max Williams writes, for the last year, the department has been developing strategies to reduce the amount of soda consumed by inmates for both health and financial reasons. During the 6 months leading up to that memo, soda consumption was down 17%. And the department points out, over the 30 million inmate meals served during the current biennium budget, the $773,000 purchase breaks down to just 3 cents per meal.
Now, you may wonder why the Department of Corrections wants to hold on to soda at all. It's in part viewed as an inmate control item, a perk, if you will, that in an era of prison overcrowding helps lower inmate tension. That according to Max Williams. From Ross Day's perspective, if the prisoners want soda, they should pay for it themselves. Lowell.
Thank you, Scott.